Hey there, everybody. Matt Carter here.
And Jessica Carter.
This is our latest The Masked Singer reaction, and in this video, we are going to talk all about the Super 9 has been revealed. One more person has been unmasked.
We are here.
I have a clown mask on for thinking that this was a gymnast the whole time, and she's been sitting here saying for weeks that this is Jojo Siwa, and I was just like, nah, it's not.
Yeah, and it is.
Well, I'm not saying this to be mean.
I never get anything right. It's very once in a while.
Yeah.
I think last season the only person I got right was Seal. So to be able to get something right this season, that's all right for me. I'll take my one.
I still don't really know all that well who Jojo Siwa is, and I think that's a part of my problem. And I know Jojo Siwa's very, very famous. This is it's more about me than it is you, Jojo Siwa. But yeah, we'll talk all about this reveal. And really, I have just an existential moment watching this episode where I'm sitting here watching Jojo Siwa, this famed YouTuber, perform Jai-Ho from Slumdog Millionaire dressed as a dinosaur while
strange.
All these people in like these cheap dinosaur outfits. These are the ones that you always see in like the pranks of like people falling in them that I always watch when I'm
so good, right?
There are things online that I watch that I should not admit to watching. Dinosaur videos of them falling down everywhere is really high on that list.
It is high on my list too.
At this point, I was just wondering, what is life really anyway? What am I doing? I'm sitting here about to go on a video and talk about this weird dance dinosaur number to a song that's from a movie based on like the Indian version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yep.
But here we are. And if you guys do like this video, be sure to give us a like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I will say this about Jojo. I don't know a lot about her. She was fun. I think she brought a lot of energy. She was a good dancer. And I appreciate her being on the show. They shouldn't have tried to shoehorn the connection into the judges where being at Will Arnett's movie premiere, I don't think that really accounts to a connection.
No, but clearly they wanted to have something there. I mean, really, tonight the clues were really scarce. Like, they were not giving away really anything that was a major connection. It felt like it was just kind of like, oh man, this person really likes mint chocolate chip ice cream. It's just like, really? These are the types of clues we're getting? Oh, this person likes to, swim in the pool. Oh, come on. Like, the clues were quite vague tonight for me.
I spent a good 10 minutes watching this episode thinking, how do you not have Will Arnett come out? And they always give the celebrity the fake mask thing that they unveil. Mm-hmm. How do you not have him in a BoJack mask? Like, how do you not have him wearing the head for BoJack Horseman? I won't talk about that the whole time, but...
Well, I was expecting, because he's there pushing this Lego show, that they didn't have him come out with a big Lego head.
Come on, guys. Get your product integration together. Give me the BoJack shout-outs. One of the two. Okay, yeah. Jojo, she was fun while she was there.
Jojo was really fun, and I liked that she had said that it was in the middle of a tour, and she stopped her tour to be able to come and do this. I think that that's really cool that she made time to come and do this. She is busy. So, I mean, this was a big get for them. She is a huge star.
Yeah, I think this works well for The Masked Singer, especially they're trying to brand it as a family show.
Yes.
You're putting on people who, parents are going to know. I mean, I don't know how many parents know Jojo Siwa, but I'm sure some of them do.
I'm sure all parents know her because their kids would all know her. And she is just a really positive energy. So it was really cool to have her on the show. I didn't know a ton about her. I knew a little bit about her because I know Shane Dawson loves her and I really like Shane. So I've learned who she is through Shane. But it was cool to get to know her a little more on the show. Really good energy. She was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I mean, this is something like that kids can be excited about for kids. Like, it's a little bit different than, say, having a having someone on the show who you have to like rely on your parents being like, that person is cool and you will like them.
Yep.
It's kind of like the opposite here. So that is all fun. And now we have the other masked people where I think what's interesting is that there's one person I'm extremely confident about. There's one person you're extremely confident about. And then the other one we're a drunken bear lost in the wilderness on.
All right, well, let's talk about the one we don't know.
Okay, let's talk about the Rhino.
I still don't even have a guess. This is the first time that I have been stuck on somebody that I don't even have a guess. And the reason for that for me is just, I think that this is some kind of an athlete, and I don't watch sports at all. The last, big sports person I knew was Jesse Barfield, which is, probably showing my age to anyone out there who knows the Blue Jays from, the 80s. But that's how long ago I'm able to pull out something sports-related, and it's not Jesse.
Well, I'm not saying I am a sports expert by any means. I rooted for Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl just because I thought he was cool.
He was cool.
Yeah, I know. That's right. I thought maybe Patrick Mahomes is the Rhino. I thought that for about 3 seconds earlier, but I was like, no, he was actually busy, making it to the Super Bowl when they were casting this. No, it is not Patrick Mahomes. I definitely think it's an athlete though, because they said in the montage that they have been criticized often, and I know that there is nothing that fans of sports love more than yelling "you suck" at people while they are playing. So I'm just saying, it is sad, but I've been to enough games. I know what a lot of these people are like, and I'm sure whoever it is, they probably have gone through a lot because of that, because of people doubting them. I thought for weeks that it was Tony Romo because it's Dallas Cowboys quarterback. I know he has had some struggles here or there. He's in a great place now. He's got a great job. But then tonight, this is what was throwing me, is they showed the college roommate.
Yep.
We had the little, the lifelines, the phone a friends who were coming in here. And this person talked a lot about surfing. And then I was sort of thinking...
that big beach ball head with the 2 paddle boards. I gotta tell you, whoever's coming up with the costumes for the phone a friend that's coming in, the bartender with the big dartboard, they are the absolute best. I love it.
I actually like most of these better than the Night Angel costume, but I've already aired my grievances out on how terrifying I find it.
I love it. It is very creepy, and I love it.
But the fact that they talked a lot about surfing, I believe Tony Romo, I'm not positive, but I think he went to college in Michigan. And last I checked, not a lot of surfing that happens in Michigan. So I don't think it's him anymore. I then was trying to think a little bit more. It still feels like it's a football player. Maybe it's somebody who recently retired from the NFL and they're embarking on something new. And then I thought, Eli Manning, Super Bowl winning quarterback. It sounds like the Rhino's singing a lot of country stuff. Mm-hmm. Eli Manning, I think, played college ball in Mississippi. I think he's kind of a Southern guy. I mean, Mississippi, I don't know. It's close to where you would do a lot of surfing. I'm going to go with Eli Manning right now. I don't know very much about Eli Manning other than that he is a quarterback, he's reasonably tall, and he has won championships.
All I know about the Rhino is that his voice is really good, and he's definitely... I think he's going to be sort of top 4, top 3. He is really good, and he's very endearing, and I don't know who you are, but I really like you.
I don't think the judges have any idea either. I mean, the reality is...
And it's interesting because a lot of people online don't know either. Everybody's got guesses. There's some people who feel like they're really sure, but these guesses are all over the place, and it's one of the few times that we've actually had somebody on the show and people haven't figured it out yet. And I like it.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's actually probably like a golfer or a baseball player, like something like that, because that's
Jesse Barfield.
Maybe it's Jesse Barfield and you have been right this whole time. And you just we've been completely, if that's the case, we're putting money on something with your clairvoyance. All right, let's go to the Night Angel now, because I know you feel really good about this.
Yeah, this is Candy. I'm positive that this is Candy from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her voice is just very distinct, and it's her. And then there was no new clues tonight that made me even more sure, but there doesn't need to be any more clues for me. The voice is the dead giveaway. The OLG, the old lady gang, absolutely a dead giveaway when with the gang of grannies. It's definitely her. And her performance tonight, man. Shout is not an easy song to sing at all, and it was really, really good. Fun, big energy. I mean, the only thing that threw me off a little bit was when she was talking and she was kind of getting choked up and she was talking about how she's kind of feels insecure about some stuff. And I mean, that could be something behind Candy. It's just hard to picture her in that way at all because she's so confident on the show and she's confident away from the show. And I think she knows how good she is. I mean, she's a great singer. She's a great businesswoman. She's sitting on an empire. So to hear that, if this is Candy, to hear that she has that kind of insecurity is very shocking.
I do think it's Candy. I don't know as much about Candy as you do, so I can't chime in too much on some stuff, but I mean, it was a great performance. I think Shout is the song that happens at like the wedding, at the reception, when everybody's, like a few drinks in, and Shout comes on, and they're just all like, hey, and they get like really into it.
Like the judges tonight?
Yeah, like exactly. Like that's what I think of when I think of this song. I saw the clues about her being very, very studious, and her being really devoted to that. I mean, I don't know if that's something that's related to Candy, if that's a part of Candy's story, but I know that Candy's very smart, so I could see that being something where even if Candy was out performing at an early age, she really tried to commit to that. I do think it's her. I don't really have that much of a guess otherwise, just based on what they've shown us.
Yeah.
All right, so finally we have the Astronaut, and they gave it away tonight to me that it is Hunter Hayes. Like, I was just going with my gut the past couple weeks, but the moment that they gave me something I could Google too easily.
Okay, so what is it? Because I don't know Hunter Hayes at all, so my guess has been Jonathan Taylor Thomas, because I know who he is, and there was a couple things that were kind of fitting in there, but I personally would never guess Hunter Hayes. I have no idea who he is, so take it away.
Okay, well, first of all, if this is Jonathan Taylor Thomas, at the end of this, can Nick Cannon pick him up and hoist him over the side like Simba in The Lion King? It would be the greatest moment of television of 2020. We all need this right now.
If he doesn't, this show needs to be canceled.
What? How dare you? Okay, well, no, it's Hunter Hayes. They told the story. His phone a friend told the story about him falling in front of thousands of people.
Yeah.
I looked up Hunter Hayes falling on YouTube.
I looked up Jonathan Taylor Thomas falling and there's nothing.
I mean, I'm sure that this is something that does happen to a lot of singers where you stumble on stage, but there's a well-documented video of Hunter Hayes wiping out like several years ago, so I just think, all right, this has got to be him. He sounds like a country singer trying to sing other stuff. And Hunter Hayes is a country singer. It all lines up to me. Also, the Astronaut feels a little bit small in comparison to Nick Cannon. I think Hunter Hayes is a smaller guy. It all just makes sense. And I'm not even a huge country music fan, but I think he is a talented guy. I think it's probably him. I don't think there's any drama there. But let's ask this question, because these three are all legitimately really good. I actually think this is the strongest group of the groups that have sort of moved on. Who do you think is actually the biggest contender out of these three?
Oh, Candy.
I think Candy's by far the best singer.
Yeah, she is.
And I think I
think she's the best singer. I think her doing something like Shout tonight and dancing around the stage as best as she could in this costume looks very cumbersome. So her being able to dance around like that with these giant wings and this like dress that's sort of like this was pretty impressive.
If I had to sort of guess right now what the end of this could be,
if you don't say Candy,
I think it's gonna be.
We're gonna have a knife fight.
We don't need a knife fight because I think Candy's gonna be there at the end. I feel like right now she would probably be there with someone like either the kitty, the
Yep.
turtle, or
Yep.
the frog. Like, I feel like that's really kind of where we could be
Or
going.
the kangaroo. I think the kangaroo's voice is really nice too. That's what is really cool about this season of The Masked Singer is there are a lot of legitimately amazing
Yeah.
singers. This isn't a situation where it's kind of like, oh, this person's gonna sweep it away kind of thing, you know, like the Fox.
Yeah.
There was no way the Fox wasn't winning that. I mean, he was just sweeping it every week.
Plus, he was Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady never loses. But anyway, that is our take on this episode of The Masked Singer. Let us know what you thought about the performances tonight. Yeah, if you have guesses, share those. But also, who do you think will actually win out of the people who are moving forward? Because that's more of a mystery right now than a lot of these identities that people have figured out. But anyway, if you guys do like this video, be sure to give us a like, subscribe, and you can support us further by checking the link in the description to the store. And we'll see you here next time.